So this is my reloading setup, John. These are the ones that I'm currently reloading. That's my 260s in there, that's empties. They've been deprimed, ready to rock and roll. These ones I've actually primed, they've got the new primers in them, and these are ready to load up. So first thing I do is put the load on here. You can see I've tiered that. So I'm going to put this up now into the powder thrower up here, just put it in the neck. Got to put the phone down a second. Just swing the arm. That'll fill the round with powder, stick it back on the scales. Now I'm looking for 39, so you can see it's a little bit below, that's what we want. So we take this trickle here, this actually trickles out powder when we turn it. So we want to trickle it very slowly and try and get that to read 3900 or very close to there anyway. This takes a wee bit of doing, sorry, I'm trying to do it with one hand. If my nephew was here I would... Oh, it's pretty close, there we go, 39, so that's ready to rock and roll. So, now that we know that one's got 39 grains, I take a projectile, pop it in the top, over to the press, because this has now got the bullet seated on it, up here, and it's all set. So what we do, stick the shell in the shell holder, pull the handle, that goes up, seats the bullet. What we normally do is take it down a couple inches, just give it a half turn, another push down, and that bullet is ready to rock and roll. So it goes with the rest of them. Take the next one that's primed, ready to rock and roll, stick it on the scales. It's already at 0 because it's the same weight. Rinse and repeat. So I'll try and show you here. That's up in the... Can't really show you with one hand. So we fill that up with powder, which I've just done. Stick it back on the... Why is that gone out of focus for some reason? There we go. So as we can see, this one's actually gone slightly over. That's what I mean about powder throwers. They're just not quite accurate. So you can see we've gone back down there. I'm just going to give it a tap because the powder's sticking at the top. Let's have a look. Right, so 3876. So we go back over to the powder trickler. Trickle some in. God, this is so hard to do one-handed, but I'm hoping you're getting the idea. Oh, I've gone back over again. That'll be right. So when we go back over, we just tap a little bit of the powder back out. We're close, it's just a couple of granules really. Come on, doesn't want to come out. Oh, I think that's too many actually. Oh, there's a couple of powder granules have gone into this tray, so we'll just pour them in like so. As you can see, my steady hands, not. What have we got? It's way back down actually. I must have put far too much out. So, but this I suppose is a learning process. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you take too much out. There we go. 3902. It's kind of going back and forth between the two of them. 3902. There is granules stuck at the top. So you know what? I'm just going to grab one. Did that do it? Why is it saying 39? No, this is the problem with such fine measurements. Is let me tap that. Let me try centre that again. So it's saying, oh, there we go, 39. It is pretty good. So again, we just get another projectile. Just make sure all the granules are down. Back into the bullet seater again, all the way up. Down an inch or two, half turn, up again. That way we just know the bullet is definitely centre. And rinse and repeat. That's really it. As I say, the powder throwers are never so accurate that you can't just do it for what we want, but for what you want, they are within a grain, you know, really. So you're not going to have any issues for hunting rounds. But for target shooting like we do at long range, you do absolutely have to measure. So that's it. Hopefully you kind of get the gist of what I've done. These are the trays I was talking about, by the way, from Path. You can buy these ones. and ones like them, the plastic ones. They'll tell you which rounds they're suitable for and whatnot. But yeah, if you manage to get over, I'll give you these ones, even if that's all the ones I've got, because I can always get more. In here's my bullet seaters for the different rounds I make. I'll explain that as well when you go to do yours, because it's handy to have one that's the right length for what you're shooting, so you know every bullet you make is the right size. It's not going to be too long or too short. Anyway, that's 5 minutes. It's going to take a while to upload all that, so hopefully you've got the gist of it. Any questions that doesn't make any sense? Try to think what else I can show you. That's a 260 projectile. That's a 308 projectile that's right next to it, and there's my little 223 one right next to it. That's a 55 grain 223 projectile right there. There we go. It's a bit more of focus. So as you can see, a bit of a difference between all the different rounds. I've got 303 rounds somewhere else. They're even slightly bigger than the 308, but that's the way it's done. There's my priming tool with primers in it that I was explaining about. I've already done the priming. Perhaps I can make another video showing you exactly how I prime as well. Anyway, any questions, mate, just let me know. I hope you understand the process that I go through. Yours will be pretty much the same. Next time I'm full length resizing and whatnot, I'll show you how I do that as well. It's very simple. It's a bit of harder work, full length resizing, but just neck resizing, which I should have actually taken some video of because I just did some. But I'll show you how to do that as well. It's easier. Anyway, signing off. Take care.